Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Y'all, this week has flown by. I'm like, dang, it's Thursday already. So, yeah, I am excited for a good kitchen cut up today. I have it all planned in my mind. Well, I actually wrote it down. So, I feel like I can execute it that way and all goes well. Then I can remove all gluten from the kitchen and make my meal and then be good to go. You know what I didn't pick up though? I wonder if I can access my Good Notes app from my phone because I did everything on my iPad. Should check that out. Should definitely check that out. But yeah, today is about to be a good one. I'm headed to grab my late rescheduled massage today without my girl, but it is okay. Trying somebody new today. And so we shall see. Ooh, I need to transfer a credit to somebody. That's what I need to do. And then I said I was gonna go pick up my pottery before I go to the house and stay in the house for the remainder of the day. That's the goal. And I like it. Yeah, we were having a conversation in my DMs this morning. Ouch. I hit the brake hard. The conversation was the pitied statement of "you're pretty for a blank," and I'm like, golly, I did not realize that the statement like hit something in me because I've heard, "Oh, you're pretty for a big girl. Oh, you're pretty," and I'm be like, But the girl I was talking to, she was like, "Oh, I typically hear that I'm pretty for a dark skinned girl," and I was like, do people know what they actually say when they're saying it? Because why do we have to put 4A on the end of that conversation? They're like, girl, you gorgeous, period. Let it be. Or are you not you, or are they shocked that there could be beauty in a big girl, a brown skinned girl, a dark skinned girl, a tall girl? Like, what? That statement just like, be like, can we drop the 4? Whatever you fill in that blank with, because it's like, nah, either compliment or compliment without the extra, or don't compliment at all. Like, don't nobody need all of that. Just let it be. But I was like, and see, this is the part that I am grateful that like we're even talking about it, because she's like, I can't say this to. She's like, I can't say this to my brighter skinned people, and I was like, but you can. She was like, no, because they pride themselves on their skin tone. I was like, golly. I was like, we jokingly be like, oh, you're hitting a light skin face. But when you say that to a brown skinned girl, I need to listen to that one. How does that make her feel? I'm like, words. Words. That's what it is. Y'all, I couldn't wait to get back to the car to talk to y'all. I left y'all today. Oh my gosh. So I told you I had got rescheduled because, girl, what is that? I had got rescheduled. I still got lines in my face because my girl went on an extended leave. Cool. It's finding another person. Now, I told y'all when I was considering canceling my whole plan, but I ended up having like to 20 something. I ended up having 20 something credits, so I didn't. So this is when I got the girl that I was with, okay? She's on extended leave, so we're trying to find somebody else that could. It's cold. Somebody else that could service me this week. I got the girl. It started off with a stretch, and she was like, you got me deep breathing. Now, the girl that I'm normally with, because I'm a bigger girl, I typically try to hold my own weight. So it could be you helping me up out of a chair. I'm trying to take the grunt work, not the grunt work, but I'm trying to take my weight and not put it in your hand or whatever. It could be you helping me down the stairs. I'm not gonna put my full weight on you. But oh, my normal girl, she's like, let me have it. Like I can handle the weight. Don't worry about it. So I was a little bit more relaxed after being with her. Coming into this one, she was like, she's like, oh, you making me deep breathe today. Okay. If that's the case, put me in a different stretch. We ain't got to do this stretch. Like, give me something else. So I'm just like, all right, okay. And then it went from the stretch to the massage. It went into a dumping session. Now, I am grateful for some growth, because I would have carried everything she had dumped on me out that doggone place and into this car with me. But I'm growing. I'm learning to Clayground Pickup. I said, And I realized the more I just said, the more dumping happened. So I just got quiet. I was like, maybe she'll think I'm asleep. And then she was going in on my doggone body. And I'm like, I'm going to feel this. So yeah. I'm about to go take some pain meds as soon as I break this fast, because I know I'm going to feel that bad boy. And I was like, I need a good medium. I should have asked for soft, light, whatever the correct terminology is, because this ain't it. Baby, this ain't it. Oh, nope, we need to check in. Check in at Target. Girl, where your app at? There you go. I was two through. So I kind of want to run into Hobby Lobby and find a cute little bag to put these cookies in. But I also know that might not be the smartest idea, for the sake of they need to be in an airtight container to stay fresh. You actually did not make it there first, sir, but I'm not about to play. Not about to play with y'all today, because I'm trying to make it home. So I feel like I should just keep them in the containers that I just got from Sam's and avoid Hobby altogether. That's what I feel like I should do. That may be the move. Yeah, I think so. But you know what I wanted? Does anybody else have a Target gift card? That feels like something that Kroger would have over anybody else. But I don't necessarily want to do. Dang it. I don't necessarily want to. What am I trying to say? I necessarily want to go on Target. If I go on Target, I won't spend too much money. I already know it. That's what I know. Yeah, we're going to have to go into Walgreens and do this. All right. So I just picked up my order from the Clayground. So stinking cute. My little donut. Mama. I love how the top came out. The colors are vibrant. And this is why they say put you 3 coats, because I can see the colors that I only did 1, which is perfectly okay with me. I started losing dots. Oh, I like the bowl. My little cross. Oh, I do like the color of the bowl. It's vibrant, because that is not how it looked on the table. And Oh, I love the mug. This is my color. This is my color. Oh, I definitely did not double up on my 2025, but I will put that in with a marker. I love. That might not be the wisest idea. Oh, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. It's a kitchen cut up. So I'm gonna see how this flows because I typically get more interruptions during a daytime kitchen cut up, but we gotta start now so that I'm not paying for it later. And so that's what we're about to do. I'm about to do cabbage with no apron. Then I'm gonna put my apron on because the apron is already glutened, and knock out. I'm going to start the chocolate chip cookies. They are going to go to the freezer. And then while they are freezing for an hour, I am going to make the strawberry cupcakes. I want to make them into the shape of a heart. I bought marbles. I stopped at the dollar store and got marbles. My fear is that are these marbles going to blow up in the oven? That's what I did not take into consideration. And if that's the case, then I'm just gonna do a regular cupcake and call it a day. So I need to Google that before I start all of this. And then we are doing some keto pralines for my mom. It's always different because the keto fake sugars, they're not fake sugars, but the zero sugars, whatever. They definitely do it at a different temperature. So y'all are about to be along for the journey. Some parts I'm going to talk to you. Some parts I'm just going to fast forward, throw some music under, and we're going to call it a day. But here we go with our kitchen cut up. So according to Google, a marble can hold up to 400 degrees of heat. Cool. I'm going to use it. I also saw where it needed to, no, in order to make my heart shape, I needed to add some foil in to make the pointy part of it. So, am I going to put in this extra work is the question. I don't know, baby. My throat just be talking. Just be talking. Y'all, my mother is a person who doesn't like to have trash in the trash can, which is why we typically pull it every day. And we have our little hanging trash bag that I found on Amazon. I'm about to use the big trash can today though, because I got too much stuff to be trying to put it into the baby one. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I pulled some turkey wings out of the freezer. We're gonna have cabbage and turkey wings for dinner. There are times when I love me some cabbage, and then there's times when I'm like, I'm over it. Ooh, we had got onto cabbage steaks, cutting them long, and putting them in the oven and roasting them. I burnt myself out of them, but they were delicious, especially when I first started. And like now, I don't know why, but my edges burn so quickly. But that was a good go-to meal for me. But I'm just gonna saute this on top of the stove with some down home sausage and call it a day. Okay, so I have the marbles, and something in me was like, girl, I need you to still wash these marbles. Even though they're not touching the actual cupcake, it's outside the liner. It's just bothering me. So I have ran them through a good soap and water and bleach mix. And then I went and got a drying towel so that they can dry, because I don't want them to mess up my papers either. But I was like, we should wash these. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to prep my cupcake liners so that when I start talking to y'all, I can just talk to y'all. Oh, shoot. Well, Brittany, if you're gonna do that, you need to make sure they're all in the middle. Bruh, I know he in the living room and he's by the fireplace. Let me just have 24 marbles, Jesus. The reality of what it really is. Okay, so it feels like I have stuff everywhere, and I do, but it was all because I was trying to pull out the stuff that's loud, and when pulling out everything, it just looks chaotic. Baking trays are here. Oh man, I didn't pull a cake pan. BRB. Who needs a cake pan? I set up the cupcake tins. Okay. So that's that on that. Are we ready to get started? We are. Okay. So I was listening to Kier and Noemi Gaines' podcast, and they were talking about the invisible, what's the correct term? The invisible load. I've never heard this terminology before, but it's a parenting term, I believe. That's what it started with. I could be wrong on that. Don't hold me to that. But how they're talking about this conversation, I'm just like, I get it. Because the video that went viral with him, he was putting up the groceries and loading up the fridge, and he was talking about how the fridge needs to be organized, and she was like, oh, I'll do it. He was like, no, you need to rest. And then I think Sydney was going in to ask her mom a question. He was like, mom needs a break, or give mom a moment. And all she was trying to do was wash her hair, but he was trying to give her time. And they're into the conversation on their podcast. And I'm loving this conversation because something that Noemi just said was, she was like, sometimes there is a invisible, why am I not getting suds? Invisible, unspoken expectations that moms put on themselves. And I'm like, oh, I see this in my friends. She was like, why do we need to be in two sports at one time? But when I'm not in the two sports, then they're asking me to do something else. And I was like, I see where you're going here. But I love their conversation. They're real, they're honest. And it was just a good conversation, and to put language to the invisible load that must be carried in relationships. All right, we are starting with butter. Oh girl, your butter needs to be softened. Let's do it. I'm doubling this recipe. It is hot in here. Let's go ahead and cut this heater off. I want to open the back door, but I don't like bugs. So that's what we're not gonna do. But we should go cut this heater off. I gotta cream together butter and sugars. Is my bowl big enough? I think it is. We're gonna find out. But yeah, I enjoy their podcasts. Just seeing his fatherhood between him and Glenn with Belief in Fatherhood. I love their dad content. All right. Y'all, I never remember which one. Melt, soften, 2. We're gonna have to run that back twice. All right, I'm gonna go cut this heater off. I really wanna throw some shorts on. I don't think y'all ready for this chili. Cause my body too bootylicious for you, babe. All right. So, get that going. Sugars, 1 cup of each. Yep. Which means I need double that. I also love when you can find good, how do I want to say it? When you can find good content where it is evenly communicated. I know Kier has more. He is a licensed therapist, so I know he has more clinical terms, but Noemi is coming from the law field, and so it's just a good dynamic. And sometimes you just need to see it. And how this video took over, I can get it. You wonder about family dynamics and the unspoken expectations. They are there, but also she Noemi was mentioning how you need to communicate. And I'm like, communication is the name of the game. I think that's the thing that I am praying is amazing in this next relationship. Like, bruh, just communicate. I know that I can over talk some things, so it's like finding that sweet spot. Because one thing I don't want you to do is to tune me out, because I done talked so very much, and it's like, say what needs to be said, and also trust that the person's gonna do it, because that's the thing within itself. I can tell you all day long, but then the other side of me be like, oh, it didn't get done quick enough. Well, I'm gonna need you to chill out. Your time is not his time is not your time, and that's just the way it is. Ooh, what you feeling like? Oh yeah, let's do it. I think it's also interesting when you look at how people grew up. All of those things may matter. I know with my parents coming from 2 single parent homes, they had a different idea of how they wanted it to be for me. And I'm like, thank y'all for putting in the work and working together to figure this thing out, because it's not easy. Then you have your different ways of being brought up. Same thing when it comes to money. Your money story matters. I know that I have to be alert that I can give, but that may not be his view on it. Mama said that there was going to be a breaking news at 12. But she didn't send me nothing. All right. Don't fall. And actually, y'all, I feel like I might need a bigger bowl. 6 cups of flour. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I might not make it in this bowl. Might not. Baby, what you clumped up? What happened to you? What happened to you? Why are you clumpy? Who made you upset? Because now you finna make my cookies upset. What does that sound like to y'all? Y'all, this makes me want to sift this. I think I would be upset at the clumps if I don't, though. So let's just go ahead and alleviate another problem. Oh, shoot. Y'all, I expected that to roll through better than that. Oh, it's not too bad. Actually, it is. Grateful that I did.
You see that foolishness? Yeah, probably can't. Bruh. That almost feels like moisture. That definitely feels like moisture. But it's in an airtight container. Cool beans. I'm definitely glad I sifted that. All right. Creaming butter and sugars. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it in this bowl. But dang, do I have? Actually, I might. Yeah, my throat just be making sounds. Wasn't there a show on ESPN? Pardon the interruption. Or maybe it still is. That was Daddy's show. Ooh, I hit the sweet spot with the butter softening. I've never used a dark brown sugar, but I can only imagine that that would be a good cookie substitute. I already know what time it is because I'm hungry. But I only have, I could either push it to 4 or I can cut it off at 2 and be all right with a 16. There we go. All right, let's see if I have a bigger bowl. And I do. All right. I actually think that I want to use the mixer. It's already out. It's already glutened. So why not? Hey, give me my bowl back. Okay. Beat in eggs and vanilla. I'm about to move on, y'all. I could put nope. Baby, the air feels good. I was like, let's just turn the heater off. No, let's turn the air on. That's what we're gonna do. And it feels good. Vanilla. I'm going back to yesterday's conversation in my DMs, and I wonder, because like I said, and I will continue to say, 2 teaspoons. Because this is not the season of life that I am in, I don't know. I can only tell you about, I could have used 1 tablespoon, oh well. I can only tell you about what I see and the people that are around me. But I'm looking at like clients. Maybe this statement is accurate, so we should not say it. Yeah, let's leave that statement there. I bought some fancy sea salt from HEB, and I'm like, ooh, you are fancy, fancy. So what I want to do is let's wash my hands again. Before I even start with gluten stuff, get it out the way so it don't mess me up. See, part of me wants to opt out of putting it outside the cookie and put it on top of the cookie. 1 teaspoon, which means it needs 2. But the other part of me is like the topping it, and I put, well, no, she called for salted butter. Let's just do 1. Gotta make sure I read my labels, because we know how I am with these other ones. I wish they would have gave me a shaker, but it is what it is. I like the coarseness and the flakiness of it. Oh man, that's gonna be pretty on top. Yep, it will be. Let's hide you back there. All right, let's get into it. 6 cups of flour. Is this a 2 cup? And it is. So I was listening to, I kept going whenever I pause, I play on me. Or when I know that I'm about to use the mixer, I'm like, let's go back to this podcast. So back to the podcast, and Amy was talking about the fact of she can say when she's overwhelmed in the role of mother, wife, or support, and that's not everybody's story. And so I think that is the missing link to yesterday's conversation. If you don't have that same dynamic, then you're fighting a battle by yourself. And I think that's one thing that my best friend and I made space for, was to say, hey, can you do this so that I can do this? And it made room for everything that needed to be done to get done, and not have everybody out here overwhelmed. Okay. That's the only thing with gluten in it, so now I'm safe to do all of this. Baking powder. I need 1 in total. Baking soda, I need 2. I need a paper towel. But you know, the more that I think about like other people, you can see it. You can see it in a village situation. Yep, you actually can. When you have the village, you can say there, but not everybody has a village. Not everybody's village is safe, and all of those things matter. Flour, soda, salt, everything is in there now, minus chocolate chips. I'm gonna do some boneless ones for my sis. I guess I should do a couple more for my mom, and then everything else will have chocolate chips in it. Yeah, the bar that they just dropped is don't punish me for not being you. I must take that into marriage. Do not punish me for not being you, or don't punish him for not being you. Man, oh man, that's a real statement right there. Because we often do that. That same thing that you loved in the beginning is now the very thing that irks you to the highest level of irkability. But I cannot be mad at you for not being me. And they just gave a good practical example of she loves the planning part of it. She being Noemi loves the planning part of things. And Kier likes to just be there. So she was like, what he didn't know, I bought 3 pair of shoes because the kids were in between sizes. She's like, but if I would have told him to go to the store and read the reviews and do this and do that, it would not have had the same outcome. She's like, but I asked him to pack the bag so that we could be out the house for 8 o'clock or whatever time so they can get there for 8:30. Those are the things that matter. And see, that's the thing that I absolutely loved about the love hour. It was the practical things that you need to just make it happen and make it better. That's why I was like, if he loved to cook, let that man cook, baby. Find what works for your dynamic. That's why I know I have an unpopular opinion when it comes to gender roles, but baby, do what you like to do. And the things that neither one of us like to do, let's split. I got a friend who loves to cut the grass. Husband can't stand it. So we be looking at her upside her head when she's sending grass pictures. But it's her happy spot. It is her happy spot. He'll be right in there cooking, bringing her something. Bruh, don't let somebody else's opinion. Dadgummit. I did not plan for 2 trays needing to be in the freezer. And that's okay. I just gotta go rearrange some stuff. Yep. Let's just rearrange. Not gonna make a big deal out of it. And I should have, knowing that I doubled it. I love me a good relationship conversation. All right, so it feels like my cupcakes went a touch too long. They're just darker on the top than I want, so I'm considering redoing them. But I'm not gonna let that slow me down because, sorry, I can do those when mom gets in. Yeah, I think they're just too dark for what I prefer. So we're about to go ahead and throw these cookies in the oven, get that going, and then we'll start her pralines. So she be serious about her sugar, and so it's no point in me buying her candy for Valentine's Day. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and do her pralines, because she'll eat those with no issue. Everything else be having me in my feelings because she won't eat it. Baby, my phone is blowing up, and it has not been until I started trying to record again. I feel like I used my 2 biggest trays to set these up on in the freezer, and now my smaller ones feel too tight. Are we gonna make it? I'll be trying to get 4 on a row. 4 on a row just ain't it at all. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a extra. What am I gonna sit you on? Well, I have to start another tray no matter what. All right. Oh, I need to remember to put the podcast. So I went back to Kier and Noemi mentioned that they had got the invisible labor. What does she call it? No, she called it the invisible load. What it's actually called is the invisible labor. And so I went back to find the podcast with Sterling K. Brown and Ryan Michelle. And so that's what I found. I want to tag that one in the comment section because it was a good conversation. And it's actually called the invisible labor. It's what you think someone does versus the reality of what they actually do. And it was a very good conversation. And I like when people talk things out. And they had a therapist on, so. All of the good things. So y'all need to be in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I should have taken this bottom out. I don't even think I want to start anything else until I get these out because I don't know. Here I go battling again. I'm going to take them out because that's 15 minutes. But I'm just like, but y'all could, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna call that bad boy a day. I'm gonna get this set off and put the next set in. You know when you hear something and it just throws you for a whole loop? That's where I am right now. My favorite part of like learning new things is like when you can go back and spot those places in your life and it's like, okay. So now I want to go be a research junkie on this invisible load. And it's like, girl, focus on the task at hand. That's what I need you to do. Focus on the task at hand. And that's what I'm about to do. So I'm redoing the strawberry cake. I said I was going to wait, but there's no point. So might as well do it now. All right, here we go with the redo of the cupcakes. And I found some pink liners when I was looking for something else. So let's party with pink and strawberry. Strawberry cake with cream cheese icing is what it's gonna be. I used up all my oil, so I need to make sure that I don't forget it because it's been on my shopping list for the last 3 weeks. And I don't know why I keep overlooking oil. But I was grateful that I had enough. You know what? I was struggling with that other bowl. That other bowl is bigger. It's bigger and slicker. Oh, shoot. Don't drip, don't drip. Okay. Cattle starts fall break tomorrow, and I know all of my teachers, friends are happy. Baby daddy used to look forward to breaks. I was trying to figure out why they started the break on Friday. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I'm just happy for her. Don't drip. No. We were going real good. We only got 2 cupcakes left. Ow. The little shooter part of it was on and splashing. How rude. Then I need to change my oven back down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I did set a timer. I just knew I didn't. The struggle be real. Real, real. how many hours later? 4.5 hours later. We're finally at the point of icing. Everything else is done. After this, I can cook dinner and call this thing a wrap. This is the second set of cupcakes. I caught them in time, and I'm grateful. Cause baby, what I'm not finna do is put a, he ugly. I'm not finna put a overcooked cupcake out there with my name on it. So, redid them and got it done. I doubled my icing because I knew I wanted to pipe it on and didn't want to have to worry. See, I would have, well, no, I would have had 3 left and been highly upset. But I also had that other one. I would have only had 1 left. But we here now. Okay, so I couldn't figure out what to put this loaf pan cake on. So I had one of these extra long trays. I'm gonna put some cookies on the side and call it a day. At this point, I'm overthinking everything. So I'm gonna put a dab here. Put this loaf here. And we finna just they hear you. Boom. Cookies on the side, call it a day. And that's a wrap on that. Y'all, I don't know what we have from this kitchen cut up, but we'll figure it out as I put this thing together. Your girl is tired. You know how you allot time for something? I think I was baking on like 3 hours. It was a good 4, almost 5, no, about 5. And then cleaning and deglutenizing, it ain't even a word, but cleaning up the kitchen. Thank God mom came home and was like, I got this. And I was like, girl, you're not finna do this. Solo dolo, but that's just my mama. Mama be, let me clean. And I'll be like, girl, it's the mess I made. But I'm tired. That I am. That massage hurt my body. Like when she dug into me right here, I already knew. And that thing sore. Right now, I was looking at my face when I was stirring them cookies before I put that mixer in. I was like, oh, you felt it? And did. I ain't even looked at my back because I did cupping as well. I know she got me. I know she got me. Oh, it was funny to me when the girl was like, you want to book with her again? Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. I was like, who do you suggest? This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Oh, but we got it done. Man. Yeah, what I told y'all earlier when I was in the kitchen, I was like, I'm about to deep dive, and I am down the deep diving hole of the invisible load, and it's real. I think this is the concept that I'm about to go drop back in this girl's DM. Be like, this is what we were talking about. Like, I didn't have the language for it, but here we go. And so I'm just like, and I told you I get stuck on something. I like, give me more. And because YouTube is gonna YouTube, it's just popping up. I was like, watch later. Like, I ain't in the mood for a long form video right now, but I'm on a short tab. I'm like, Ooh, I might need an Epsom salt soap. That might be the answer. Cause my whole body hurt. My whole body hurt. I'm excited. I got a branding session tomorrow. And I absolutely love them because you can cater them to whatever you need. And that's why I be like, book this when you need those pictures in one of my branding sessions. You're paying for my time and then you're paying for your additional images. This is for the person that may need like multiple outfits but only need a few pictures. That's what we're working with tomorrow. So you got an hour of my time. Whatever you could do in an hour, that's up to you. And then you just pay for your images after that. So that's what we got tomorrow. I said I was gonna go get my toes done tomorrow, but you know what? Mama did say, she was like, they might be getting ready for Valentine's Day. And I was like, and you know what? You could be right. Mine ain't that important. I could wait. I could wait. I won't find it hurt. Oh my goodness, I can wait. Oh, the casino up the road open today as well from the studio. I know they cutting up. I know they cutting up. So yeah. It was something else I was going to tell y'all. Cookies came out. Oh, no, I ain't tell y'all the struggles. Okay. So, the struggles. My strawberry cake cupcakes, they were just too brown for me. So, I went ahead and baked another batch. Those came out well, but I didn't trash all of the other ones. And so, I was like, Mom, I need you to taste it because I felt like I smelled burnt, but she was like, she didn't taste it. So the ones that like weren't brown as they were, the others were, I picked those up. She's like, they'll eat them in my office, girl. You just don't understand. They got my name on it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then I was trying to soften my cream cheese. I put it in the stainless steel bowl at the back of the thing. Why did I not think about the bowl getting hot? Grab that whole thing by the bowl. That thing hurt. And then it scorched my cream cheese. Thank God I had 2 more in the refrigerator. Won't do that again. It was one of them days. One of them days. Then I had praline jump on my hand. I'm like, bruh, I was just trying to be nice. But it all got done. It all got done. So that's what matters. So if you made it this far in that video, yeah, let's go cookie again. Drop a cookie in the comment section. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.